Hello everyone, my name is Mireya Lopez and our group presentation is going to be over Ban the Box. So I'm going to talk about some background information in regards to Ban the Box. So what is Ban the Box exactly? It's a national civil rights movement that started in 2004 by a group called All of Us or None. Ban the Box seeks to prevent employment discrimination against individuals with criminal records. Here is an example of how whenever you're applying for a job, it asks for all of your personal information. It is also asking, have you ever been convicted of a felony? So some statistical facts that I found were that 650,000 individuals are released from jail every year. 1 in 4 adults has a criminal history in the U.S. In the year after an individual is released from jail, the total family income drops by approximately 15%. So states that have removed the question regarding conviction history include Chicago, San Francisco, Seattle, and New York. In addition, over 45 cities and counties have also removed the question regarding conviction history. Moreover, there are jurisdictions that are adopting these policies as well. They include the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunities Commission and the Fair Chance Employment Laws.
Hello everyone, my name is Tyshae Walker, and I will be discussing 4 of the advantages of the Ban the Box movement. One of them includes felons getting hired. Despite their criminal records, a lot of them have great potential and can make great workers, which will benefit them and the employer. Along with that is safer communities. Former criminals who are gainfully employed and more productive are less likely to fall back to their criminal lives. Another advantage is a decrease in incarceration. Most criminals have a hard time getting a job because they are automatically judged when they check that box that says, "Have you been convicted?" The feeling of discouragement from the question leads them back to their lives as criminals. However, banning the box and giving them a chance to work decreases the chance of them being incarcerated again. Lastly, this movement can even possibly lower the tax payments. If there are more workers and less criminals, then there's less incarceration, which could lower the tax payments. And that sums up 4 of the advantages of the Ban the Box movement. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Porche Kimble, and I'll be discussing with you the disadvantages of Ban the Box. The first one is a longer hiring process. Employers already invest a significant amount of time in the hiring process. It starts with screening numerous of resumes, then identifying a few select candidates. Next, the initial interview phase with the individual. And only at this time an employer can inquire about a candidate's criminal history. If the candidate's criminal history disqualifies him or her from the position, strict guidelines must be followed. Now the employer has to start the recruiting process all over again. Employers may become frustrated because unnecessary time was spent, which could have been avoided from the beginning. Second, it may cause an unsafe environment. Some fear many employers will relax their screening procedures in order to avoid the ban the box penalties or requirements, which can lead to hiring dangerous individuals or exposing the employers to negligent hiring lawsuits. Last, more discrimination against criminals. The risk for the employer is a discrimination claim by the individual or the EEOC, claiming that the employer is solely using the applicant's criminal history to discriminate.
Hello, my name is Bianca Sabido, and I'm going to go over the last part of the Ban the Box movement. Ban the Box movement is an anti-discriminatory policy that aims to reduce discrimination against people with criminal records in jobs and housing. It's generally been applied to both public hiring and government jobs. Ban the Box movement has become more widespread in the private sector as well. Private businesses are adopting the Ban the Box movement in more parts of the country. Ban the Box movement applies to both employment and housing for previous felons and other people that have criminal records. Ban the Box movement has currently been adopted in over 45 cities and 7 states. The introduction of Ban the Box movement has generated both a following and division amongst people. One of the advantages of Ban the Box movement is that it allows people with a criminal record, a criminal history, to be a productive member of society. However, one of the disadvantages of Ban the Box movement is that it can be a risk in certain situations to employers. Resources would need to be allocated in order to enforce the policies of the Ban the Box movement from companies. This is largely due to the number of people that could potentially be affected by this movement. Ban the Box movement could potentially benefit both individuals and companies simultaneously overall. Individuals that can benefit from Ban the Box movement because of the movement, it can offer increased access to work and housing for individuals. Companies can benefit from Ban the Box movement as well due to the increased access to a pool of candidates, in addition to possibly more candidates to choose and select from.
And that wraps up our presentation on the Ban the Box movement. We thank everyone for taking your time out to watch, and we hope you gained some knowledge from this presentation, as it is important in this country. Thank you.